Today we're doing a passenger charter. We're going from San Francisco out to Japan. It's a different type of passenger plane than you've probably ever seen before. Come check this thing out. Some of you are probably wondering who it is that I'm taking on this flight. Obviously I can't tell you that, but I know some of the internet sleuths out there will do your research and figure out who's in San Francisco and who needed to go to Tokyo for a couple days. Flight attendants are already on the aircraft. There's a lot more preparation that goes into these types of flights than when you're doing normal cargo freighter. I'm on my way. I stayed at a different hotel from the rest of the crew because I got in earlier than them. So I'm in downtown San Francisco and they're right by the airports. So I got a few day layover there in Tokyo and I headed right back here to San Francisco.
Usually we use a plane like this for sports teams. As you can see, there is a lot of first class and business class seats on here, so there's a lot of room to move around.
All right, so this is what it's like showing up.
And while I don't do a lot of these flights, it's really fun to be part of a historical event like this. Kind of makes me feel like the Forrest Gump of aviation.
Now it's time to go to work.
To get to the plane, I actually had to get a special escort. I'm arriving independently, separate from the rest of the crew, but this is the entrance that a lot of wealthy people who have private jets would take in order to get to their aircraft. Before everybody arrived, I was actually trying to figure out what I was going to eat, assuming there was going to be some leftover meals, which I was really hoping for.
Morning, clearance, Giant 8957. Request runway 28 right for departure, just for performance purposes.
Giant 8957 heavy, traffic holding runways 1, traffic 3.5 out behind you, the wind 26 010, runway 28 right, clear takeoff.
Clear, takeoff, Giant 8957.
And this is going to be our route of flight today, and as you can see, we're flying on a lot lower route, and that's to stay out of Mr. Putin's airspace. Thankfully, I did get to eat 2 meals and 2 desserts while we fought these hard headwinds all the way over to Japan. But sadly, not everything always goes as planned.
Breaking news right now out of Japan.
The former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe.
Unfortunately, Prime Minister Abe, who is the former Prime Minister of Japan, he was assassinated a few months ago. They're doing a service for him. So there's all kinds of people flying into Haneda, so they had nowhere for our planes to park. So I flew into the north side of Tokyo, Narita, which is a place I fly into a lot. And the planes here, all the flight attendants I was with, they all ended up jumping on a bus and heading into Haneda, and they got like a 4 or 5 day layover in downtown Tokyo, which I originally was supposed to have. Then I got a couple days here. Then I have to fly our plane down to Haneda. And then I got, I think, a day and a half there. And then that's it. We fly back to San Francisco. Been up for like 20 hours or so. So I'm going to get some sleep now and see how the rest of this trip goes. Just woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and without a shred of doubt, I definitely want to have this in a house that I live in. I don't know why I love these things so much, but these are so cool. So yesterday I was up for like 20 hours or something, and jet lag for me, sometimes you can just tough it out. But for me, usually I just treat it like when I was 16. I just sleep until I feel okay and hope that it works out. Today it worked out. I woke up at like 5 in the morning. I'm gonna go for a quick run and then do a quick workout because I ate both of the cakes that were on my dinner plate, which I don't normally do, but the food was so good, so I had to eat it. So I'm gonna go get a quick workout, get a quick run in, and go I'll probably just do some push-ups and pull-ups and stuff. Right behind me is this temple that's in Narita. The Japanese people are really super respectful towards you. I try to be really respectful back to them as much as I can and do things like, if I'm not sure, I'd just rather err on the side of not being rude, being the rude, sweaty white boy walking around in their religious temple. So now I gotta get back, get a shower, and try to get some breakfast. 6:40, I just woke up. I gotta do this short flight over to Haneda now, but before that I gotta obviously shave off the beard and get uniform ready. And just like that, we're ready to go flying. Probably one of the shortest flights you're ever gonna see a 747 do. It's not the shortest flight I've ever done, but it's pretty close. It's too bad these computers don't let you feel the temperature because it is like a gorgeous day out here to go fly. It's cool. It's a quick flight out there, 50-minute flight, probably like 2 hours of prep time, but you know, that's the way it goes.
The prep time for us is about the same whether we're doing a 10-hour flight or a 20-minute flight, and I know that sounds really strange.
Definitely a lot of work for 25-minute long flight. At the regionals, that was normal. When you're flying this girl here, a lot of work.
This is a new captain from the previous flight, and I'm going to expire on landing, so that's why I'm going to get to fly it. I'm loading up everything in our computer here, which we refer to as the box.
We actually write down this number here, and then we put it right in there. It actually populates our entire extremely short flight plan that we're going to be doing.
And because I'm flying a passenger aircraft, there are a lot of leftover snacks, which is really my kryptonite.
Right now they have it scheduled for 50 minutes because they have this going out so far and then coming back in. Obviously, Haneda is one of the major airports here in Japan.
During this quick flight, my hands were really full since I was the one flying, but I did see this really cool stop sign here so you don't have any type of incident on the runway. There you go. Total flight time, only 25 minutes at a 747. Now I gotta get to the hotel quickly so I can go explore downtown Tokyo.
So I just got here into my room. I don't really have a lot of time because I don't spend a lot of time in Tokyo. This hotel though, so nice. Okay, you know I'm easily entertained, but this is cool. I've never seen this at any hotel. Come on, that's cool. I know I should really have a plan when I come out here and do this, but I'll be honest with you, when I have a short time like this, not a single person out here. Incredible. I usually just grab my stuff and then I head out. And look at this, you have a bunch of bicycles. None of them are chained up. I start wandering down the streets, exploring the mean streets of Tokyo. I'm honestly just impressed at how clean Tokyo is. It's really nice.
Of course, while I'm out, I had to grab a few pics for the gram.
If there was a job where all you had to do is just walk around and explore different cities around the world, that's a job for me. At this cool mall here and the statue, just, I don't know, I enjoy it. There's so much history here in Tokyo. You have this old restaurant, old style building here, and then you have new modern stuff over here.
Of course, I went out to go grab sushi. I just pointed to a few things, and this is what came out. I really have no idea how much that is, but I hope it's not too much.
Then tomorrow, back to the bay. All right, everything's ready to go on my end. About to head downstairs and meet up with the other pilots. The flight attendants have actually already gotten to the plane, I'd guess by now. They leave an hour before some of the VIP charters. They have a lot of preparation stuff to do to make sure all the food, all the catering, and all that stuff is ready for everybody when they show up. So we're about to head out and back to the good old US of A. Well, after a little bit of a mess clearing customs, we're finally going through. They got confused about us getting out of Haneda. Anyways, off we go. It's already nighttime. Last day in Tokyo.
While I watch the passengers get onto the plane, we already have everything ready to get back. I'm hoping those strong headwinds that were making our flight to Japan really slow are going to be tailwinds so we can get everybody home quickly.
Everything went well. Successful flight. We got into San Francisco. All in all, it was one of the first VIP charters I got to do. Really fun, great experience, amazing food. Ate a lot, probably gained a few pounds. So I'm gonna try to stay up for a few more hours so I can get back on US time. I got a commercial flight tomorrow out to Miami. So if you like this video, check out one of these two over here. I look forward to hearing from you. Until then, keep the blue side up.